welcome back to Farawa. Here I will be making white clover tea from the flowers in my backyard. This is a pleasant drink with a slight sweet flavor. This video was filmed early June and our yard was completely covered in these little white flowers. As with any plant you gather, make sure you are absolutely sure about identifying it. And next, do your research to make sure you're not allergic. The flowers are said to be a blood cleanser and thus have slightly blood-thinning properties. They're safe to eat. All I'm saying is you probably shouldn't eat a whole bucket full at once. There are a number of medicinal uses that are associated with this plant, and the tea is used for coughs and colds. They are also lovely in salads, baked into goods, and can even be turned into baking flour. It is best to use these plants either fresh or completely dry. You will need 1.5 cups of white clover flowers and a small cooking pot, 2 cups of water, a bowl, and a container to hold your tea. First, I'm picking the flower heads, pinching at the top of the stem. Once you have gathered your clover, pick off as much of the stems as you can, so you only have the white tops. Next, lightly rinse them in water. Set 2 cups of water to boil on the stove or over a heat source. After you have rinsed your clover flowers, it is not necessary to dry them, but for some reason I did. Then, put the flowers in a heat-handling bowl. Once the water is boiling, turn off the stove and pour over the flowers. I love how the water turned a green tint. Let it sit and steep for 30 minutes up to 4 hours. I covered mine and put it in the sun, but that's optional. After the 4 hours are up, I strained the tea into a pitcher. You can keep the flowers in or out. Afterwards, I added some fruit and decided to put the flowers back in. I did add more water, but this is just because I hadn't made a big enough batch and I wanted to share it with my family. I think this took away some of the taste of the clover, but next time I will use a larger ratio. Later on, I decided to gather some more white clover to dry for tea later. Always remember to save enough for the bees and other bugs. I don't think I had to worry about that much. Our lawn is completely covered. I hope to save this tea for the winter and test it out for coughs and colds. Thank you for watching, and I hope that you learned something new. And we'll see you in the next video.